y'all? What did I tell y'all? I told y'all that Jared was just going to stay around to the end and say no. Then I said it. I said it. Didn't I say it? Now listen. I thought it was because he wanted more camera time. But homeboy said it's because he want to crack. He want to hit it. He want to smash it. Baby, the way this man is playing in that girl's face, we got some things to get into. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. The Never Ever Mets, Season 2, Episode 4. Y'all, the Never Ever Mets people are crazy. They are crazy. The way I was sitting here watching this episode, like, why y'all playing in our face like this? I mean, just about everybody is playing in our face. But before we get into this review, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before and you keep coming back, you like it here. I feel like you like it here, so you might as well go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you are one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing okay. It's Saturday, and the reason why I ain't got no pictures up here is because I'm trying to get this review done before my son come back, okay? Because when he gets back, all hell breaks loose in this house, and I don't have time to be trying to record, get pictures, and deal with a 1-year-old, okay? So let's get into this review before he get back. So the episode picks up with Alicia and Irvin talking, right? She wants him to come to her room so they could talk. I don't know what y'all got to talk about. I feel like if the conversation isn't about, how this ain't gonna work and how we need to leave and move on, I don't care for the conversation at all. She says she feels like their relationship is volatile. Listen, it's not. It's not. Y'all just don't know how to communicate with each other. And when you said you don't feel safe, that's when the relationship should have been over. I don't even know why y'all talking. And if that's how you feel about the relationship, why do you even want to continue having this conversation with him? Huh? She said that when they have a disagreement, his whole demeanor changed. He bulks up. His voice changed. His tone changed. His face changed. Everything changed. And she can feel the aggression. So it makes her wonder if she's physically and emotionally safe. Girl, if you have to wonder that, get out of the relationship. I'm just sitting here like there's no way you can feel all of this in this relationship and want to continue. Like, stop playing with us. You don't like that man. You don't want to be with that man. Tell that man so he can move on and you can move on and stop playing with us, because she's pissing me off. She's pissing me off. When I watch the own digital exclusives, she's manipulating him. She is using her sickness against him. And the way that she just feels like she just is who she is and she's not willing to change anything about herself to meet that man halfway, this ain't gonna work. This not gonna work. She's in the confessional talking about how the red flags are starting to pop up. Well, so are yours. So are yours. Because how is it you had time to do yoga with Brandon, but couldn't make time to do it with Irvin? Okay, let's move on. She said that he was offended by her saying that she felt unsafe. What did you want him to feel? You told that man that he made you feel unsafe and you thought he was supposed to be like, oh my gosh, that's so great. No, he was offended because he knows that he wasn't going to hurt you. And he's like, listen, as a man, when a woman says they feel unsafe, you remove yourself. Because he didn't want her to feel that way. So that's why he removed himself. And I'm sitting here like, girl, what part of the mad problem are you not understanding? You felt unsafe, he removed himself. That's it. Problem solved. Well, apparently you wanted him to stay there and continue to make you feel unsafe. The math ain't mathing. It's just not. So after the conversation, they both agree to do what they feel they need to do in the heat of the moment, okay? To protect their emotional safety. And then they hug it out. That's the first time that girl let that man hug her. Without flinching or anything. Because any other time she's just like, I feel uncomfortable. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Child, she's working on my nerve, okay? Then she got the nerve to say that she can see a future with him. Girl, you just said the red flags are popping up. I'm just... Alicia, you're pissing me off, sis. You're pissing me off, and I don't want to be pissed off with you. I just don't want to. And Irvin's like, she's a completely different person than the person I knew over the internet. Both of y'all are. Because I'm not going to say that Irvin doesn't come in a little bit intense, because he is a little bit intense. I'm not even going to lie. But y'all just not meant for each other. Wrap it up. Wrap it up and stop wasting our time, okay? So now everyone is having a good time, drinking, having fun, but Kiki is getting drunk, okay? Homegirl almost fell off the little ottoman thing. Then she done fell asleep on the couch. She is living her best life, and I'm like, I mean, if you gonna get drunk, get drunk. I don't see a problem with getting drunk, okay? Because like you in a safe environment, I would assume, and you're just having fun. That's I mean, maybe because I'll probably be the drunk one too. So I get it. Like, you on vacation, no worries, no nothing going on. Have some drinks, have some fun, but I guess she was doing too much. And that was bothering Brandon. Yeah, he was in his feelings about that, okay? So Jared and Charlie are talking about how they feel so free now. And Jared's like, well, how many bedrooms you got in your house? And she was like, I got 6. I got a nice house. And he was like, okay, cool. Because I got 3 bedrooms, okay? And then he's talking about how he's going to look for a job out there in Dallas. Now, Jared, stop playing with me. You are literally a dog, sir. You're a dog. Oh, I can't wait to get into him. I really cannot wait to get into him, okay? So now Brandon is talking to Alexis and Chris, and he's telling them that he's concerned about Kiki's drinking, okay? She can't hold her liquor. So he goes to put her out the bed because apparently she's hungover. She's had a night of drinking, and he wants to go talk to her. She was like, so you good? He was like, no, I'm not good because of last night. Last night you was drunk. And she's like, but I was fun drunk. I'm not a violent drunk, so I'm not harming anybody. And he's like, but you're hurting my feelings. Listen, it got to be more to this, right? Because no one is going to police someone's drinking unless they know something that we don't know. And then later on in this episode, when we find out that when she lost her mom, she did turn to drinking, which lets me know that he knows that. And so he's concerned because now he's seeing her still doing, I guess, this behavior in person. I feel like if you can't let that lady just have a glass of wine or, a couple of shots and have a free night where she just gets tore up from the floor up, then y'all can't be together. Because apparently sometimes she like to get tore up from the floor up. So do I. Sometimes I just want to get drunk AF. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like he knows that she struggles with alcohol. And now he's witnessing that. And that's the problem. And I don't think she's putting 2 and 2 together and reassuring him that this is not my everyday. This is just we're on a vacation. We're enjoying each other. We're having fun, type of situation. I feel like they really need to talk about this instead of him just judging her and her sitting there acting like she doesn't know why he's judging her. Like, y'all know what's going on. Stop playing with me, okay? He asked her, is she addicted to alcohol? And she was like, no, I'm not an alcoholic. So now she tells him that she's not going to drink anything today. And he's like, okay, so they gonna go get some breakfast now. He gonna make her some avocado toast to make her feel better from her hangover. Hang it up. Another couple, hang it up. Like, y'all just wasted everybody's time on the show. For real. Because he don't trust her to be able to, have a glass of wine. And now she's gonna have to walk on eggshells because she feels like he's judging her. Hang it up. So now Chris goes to Alexis and he wants to apologize for how he handled everything and walking out when they was having a conversation about the body painting and stuff like that, okay? She wants to know, what does he mean by her being controlling and aggressive? And he's like, I mean, it's just kind of like words. I call you bossy and stuff plenty of times over the phone. It was just really, something different to see it in person. And that he's noticing that she's going to do what she wants to do regardless. She said that she's sincerely sorry. And he's like, what you sorry for? I said, Chris want to make sure that they on the same page when it comes to what she's sorry for, okay? She said that she's sorry for triggering him because she doesn't want to trigger him. He says they better leave together. But if they don't, we can still be best friends. And she's like, oh no, we're leaving together. Chris, you're not leaving with that woman. Please stop. You're not leaving with that woman. And I'm just sitting here watch everybody play in everybody's face because they know that they don't want to be with these people. They've been in the house for maybe a week so far. And it's clear and obvious who's going to make it and who's not. So why y'all sitting here playing with us? Why? So now it's time to do another exercise, okay? They are doing a Kama Sutra positions and whatnot. And so one couple has to pick another couple and they got to do the position, and whoever does the position best, goes another round and so on and so forth. And whoever wins get a couples massage, okay? Now everybody's excited for this couple massage. Even Alicia is excited for the couples massage, but not enough to actually want to do the exercise with Irvin. Alicia, stop pissing me off. Go home. I'm surprised that she even went through with it, because the way she's sitting and told us, my heart was pounding and everything. I'm like, girl, what is really going on with you? Because there is no way your anxiety is this high from a little position. It can't be, okay? So of course Alicia and Irvin go first, and she's not ready. Go figure. And so they pick Clay and Tati, right? So Alicia on that ground looks so uncomfortable. She looked so uncomfortable. When she found out that they was lost and that they could get out that circle, homegirl was like, we lost? So I can get out? Good. Let me up out of here. Because God knows a lion was going to come out and eat me up. The way she was acting is like, girl, stop wasting everybody's time. I'm really at the point where I'm getting annoyed with her, because you're there to build intimacy and stuff like that, and you're not even really giving it a shot at all. Like, you don't even want to hug this man, for God's sakes. Let him kiss you on the cheek, for God's sakes. Like, girl, go home. Go home. I feel like every time I say Alicia, I need to put go home right behind it. That's where I'm at with it at this point, okay? So Clay and Tati are not playing around in this game, okay? I mean, they over there kissing on each other, feeling on each other. They was really getting into the things of the things, okay? Kiki said, I thought we was doing good, but they porn stars over there, okay? They doing a lot over there. And Alexis like, damn, I think she just got pregnant. Too much to be in front of all those people. But hey, if you like it, I love it, okay? But when I realized that Tati wasn't really happy about him grabbing her butt like that, I'm like, yeah, he pushing boundaries. He's doing too much. He's going too far. And she's going to end up cursing that man out, especially when she find out that he's lying to her about having a baby. Yeah, it's going to be over. That's you about to wrap it up. Wrap it up, call it a day. It's going to be over, okay? So now Chris is up there throwing Alexis in the air because he feel like this is his time to show off, and he doing the most. Damn near almost dropped the girl because she want to fall back. And I'm sitting here like, ooh, child, I know y'all don't have sex, because I feel like if y'all have sex, y'all not going to be in sync. It wasn't given in sync. We got to do this together. It was just a lot going on, okay? Ultimately, Ty and Brittany came in and swept the game, so they get to go have the couples massage. Good for them. I feel like I haven't seen too much of Ty and Brittany, and I can't even remember if I like them as a couple or not. So good for them. So back in the house, Kiki is asking, I think it was Brittany or Alexis, can she put the noodles on? Like, can you cook the noodles? Because she's exhausted. That is code for hung over. Kiki, stop lying, girl. You hung over. Just own up to being hung over so y'all could go about y'all day. Why? Why even lie about it? Because she's hiding. I think she might have a problem, because the way she's like acting like, oh, like a hangover is the worst thing in the world to say you have. It is giving you have a problem that you're trying to hide. That's what I'm getting from it, okay? So Clay is telling Jared that his ex showed up pregnant when he first started talking to Tatiana. She just came over to his city, knocked on his door, was like, hey, I'm having your baby. Now he knows he has to tell her, but he's just not sure when, so he feels like he should wait. Listen, you won't have to tell that woman either way. Why wait? Because you're trying to manipulate her and you're trying to get her in a sweet spot so that she feels like she can stay. Be upfront and own your ish. And why y'all all got secret babies any effing way? And I don't believe that she just showed up to your house pregnant. You was fucking her. You did what you did. You knew she was pregnant, and you still was entertaining Tatiana. Cut it out. Cut it out. It's giving Tati you was the side chick. That's what it's giving. I'm just saying. Okay? So Tati is walking up because she can hear, them talking. And she's like, what y'all was over here talking about? And he starts, going into a lie because he's a liar, of course. And she's like, nah, that's not what I heard. I heard you saying something about you want to tell me something, but you don't know when's the right time. She clocked it ASAP, okay? And he's talking about I might love you. I say, I know you effing lied. Mm-mm. Manipulation. When I tell you, like you think she's a fool? Out of all the things you could have said, you tried to clean this up with a, I think I might love you. She said might ain't good enough, so I guess you don't. She knows that man's a liar and she's picking up on it. Good for you, Tati. And stop letting that man grab up on your booty like that because it seems like he just hit a smash too. That's what I'm starting to feel. Child, these men are rubbing me completely wrong. Completely wrong. So Brandon is cooking, right? And Kiki upstairs talking about something she overheating. Girl, you hungover. Just say you hungover. Because like you doing this, girl, is not making you look any better. Just say you're hungover so that people can just accept it. Because at this point, girl, you're making this worse than it needs to be, okay? So Brittany goes and sends Brandon to go check on her. And he's immediately like, is it because you was drinking last night? That's why you don't feel good? Because you was getting drunk on your ass last night? That's why you don't feel good? And she's like, everything is not about drinking. He's like, well, earlier you said it was because you was drinking. So I'm just assuming it's because you was drinking. And I'm just sitting here like, just say yes. Just say yes because we all know what it is. What's the worst that's going to happen? He's just going to be mad. He's still mad. He's still mad, girl. We all saw you drunk as hell last night. Just say yes. I'm hungover. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Jesus. Stressing me out the whole time, okay? So now Irvin and Alicia go to sit down with a therapist, thank God. Okay, and I want the therapist to say, y'all just don't need to be together. But that's not her job, okay? Her job is to help them figure out what they got going on so that they can make the right decision. So Alicia says that Irvin just doesn't know her and how she communicates. And he's like, well, I feel the same exact way. And I'm also disappointed that you're not affectionate. Yeah, because I bet she was on that phone talking all that, yeah. And when I see you this, and when I get around you this, and I can't wait to hug you, and I can't wait to kiss you. I told you that they was over there having all types of conversations, and he thought he was about to get some of that energy in person. And homegirl got around him and immediately was like, no, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Playing. She playing. She don't like him, don't want him. She playing, okay? So now she's telling the therapist about her illness and how she feels like he's not empathetic to her. And he was like, well, I feel like you're using your illness to gaslight me. And I was like, it's giving manipulation. She's using it to manipulate you. She wants you to feel sorry for her. That's what I feel like. I feel like she wants you to worship the ground she walks on and, walk on eggshells around her so that you can make her feel comfortable because she has an illness. Instead of just letting you be who you are and her actually just being who she is, she feels like you need to just give her everything that she needs. And if you're not, you should because she has an illness. That's how I feel, okay? She's like, why would I use my trauma against you? So the therapist give them some advice, and basically it's just y'all figure it out. I said, as simple as that assignment was, they not gonna do it. They not gonna figure it out, okay? So Irvin is in the house cooking, and he sees Kiki outside, and he's like, what the hell, Leontay? What is going on out there? She outside talking, and he in the kitchen slaving, okay? So when she came into the kitchen, he was like, are you dependable? I said, ooh. He ain't wasting no time. He got straight into, are you dependable? He was like, because I'm doing this by myself. Now, he said that she loves hibachi, and that's why he wanted to make it, and he wanted to make it with her. And she's like, I just don't know what you want from me. Girl, he wants you to help him cook. What kind of signs are you not picking up on? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? No, you're not. I don't understand what we're not understanding. Listen. What do you mean? What does he want from you? He wants you to show up, okay? He's in the house cooking for everyone. This is supposed to be a couple assignment, and you are doing everything but helping him. And then you come in the kitchen and you acting confused as to why he's upset that you're not helping him. Make it make sense, Kiki. I'm trying with you, sis, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So now everyone's at the dinner table discussing this process and how everything is going. And Jared decides that he wants to play a game, okay? He wants everyone to act like if this was over tomorrow, what would you do? Would you stay or would you leave, okay? Write it down on a paper. Put it in a box. I'm going to read it to everyone. And you guys figure out who said what. Let's do it. I said, oh, this is messy. Baby, I was sitting here like, now, what y'all up to? What y'all really up to? Because who put him up to this? Production, y'all a messy bunch. Y'all are a really messy bunch over there, okay? So, of course, he's reading off, and it's a F no, a hell to the nah, a no, a big no, a capital no. Child, the people was in it like, no, 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 no. We got a question mark, an undecided, a couple of yes, and a bunch of no's. Now, Kiki was like, she wrote the question mark, but she know for a fact that Brandon wrote the no. Okay, her feelings are hurt. She tells him that she saw him write no, and he's like, "Huh? What? You did? What? What? Well, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to. I'm exhausted. I just got finished cooking for this whole house by myself, cleaning dishes. Girl, go about your business and leave me alone." He's basically ignoring her and walking off, and she's like, "I just don't understand why he don't want to have a conversation with me. Like he just wants to like ignore me, and I don't like that." Girl, you've been ignoring that man all freaking day. All day. Like, Kiki, I need you to get it together, sis. Get it together. So now they like having an intervention with Kiki to get her to understand why Irvin's upset because homegirl just not getting it. Okay, whatever Irvin's putting down clearly in her face, she's not picking it up at all. Okay, Irvin comes in. Now these two are at the table arguing, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth because he's upset. Because sis, you was outside in the heat when you said that you was overheating and you couldn't cool down instead of being in the house with me cooking for this whole entire house. Like, come on, make it make sense, right? Then he gets extra mad because he sees her with a glass of wine. He's like, "Hey, you're still drinking. What happened to you're not going to drink today?" She's like, "It's wine." And he's like, "It doesn't matter." I just need to know I just need to know what is going on. Okay. One of two things, okay? He grew up around alcoholics and it's triggering him to see her drink. One. Or he knows that she turned to the bar when she was, when she lost her mother. And so he doesn't want her to go back down that path. One or two things. Because he's very passionate about this girl and her drinking. Very passionate about this girl and her drinking. And I can't say he's wrong. And I also can't say he's right because I definitely feel like we're missing something. We're definitely missing something, okay? So he walks away, intervention over. I don't think Kiki got it. I still don't think she got it, okay? So now the guys are talking. They're outside playing ball or whatever. And we find out that Jared's the one who said, F no, okay? He said 6 kids is crazy. I was like, I knew it. I knew that man put no, okay? So Cinco was like, so you let that girl get your name tattooed on you? And you was cracking her? He was like, nah, we ain't even had sex though. So I'm sitting here like, he didn't know that she had all them kids when she got the name tattooed. So in his defense, he didn't let her do nothing, okay? He thought she just had one child. He didn't know she was going to pop out with 3 more. Like, I'm just saying, in his defense, it wasn't his fault. That part wasn't his fault, okay? So then we found out that Chris was the one who put hell to the knob. I said, well, damn. I didn't even think Chris wrote no. But yeah, it makes sense. Makes complete sense. Makes complete sense after they just sat there talking about no matter what, we're going to leave here as friends. Yup, makes complete sense, okay? So now Jared is lying to Charlie because Charlie's like, what did you write? This is the first time I couldn't see what you wrote. And he was like, I wrote yeah. She's like, I don't know. I just felt unsafe, unsure. And he was like, no, I wrote yeah. He said he's going to play nice. He's going to play a waiting game. He's going to be patient because he waited for 4 years to crack her. He wants to have sex with her. So he's going to be a gentleman until he hits it. When I tell you, these men will play in your face, baby, they will play all up in your face. You can wait 4 years, you can wait 1 day. They gonna play in your face. Because you are complete trash, Jared. And I'm just sitting here like she just had a baby 4 weeks ago. She got 2 more weeks before you can crack it. So you really came up here so you could have sex with Charlie. You don't really like her like that. You can't. That's why you got a newborn baby, because who you really like, who you really involved with, who you really want to be with is at home. Yeah. And she's letting you probably go on this so that y'all can bring home a check. That's the only thing I can make sense of, because ain't no way in hell this is happening. And when Charlie see this, I need a reunion. Did they have a reunion for this? I need a reunion because I need Charlie to see this and I need her to curse him the fuck out. Okay? Curse him out. You were wrong. He was wrong. But baby, this is too far. This is too far. You know for a fact you don't want that woman and all her kids, but you still gonna make sure that you get some of her insides. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Barely healed. Just got it out the hospital, got a brand new baby, still breastfeeding, and you worried about cracking it. Jared, you're low. You're low. You are very low. Y'all, that was the Never Ever Mets. The Never Ever Mets have not disappointed me in an episode yet. It has been 3 episodes and I have been entertained all 3 episodes. These people are crazy. They are crazy. And I believe that this is scripted because there can't be this much crazy going on. It can't be this much crazy going on. It has to be scripted at this point, okay? But nonetheless, that was the Never Ever Met, season 2, episode 3. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did not press the like button, go ahead and press the like button now, okay? Share with your friends. Get them up in here because it's always a good time when we hang out, all right? Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. I really, really, really appreciate it. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.